Them lips. It was a tough one to find it, but I remember keeping my own laugh, which is kind of scary. That's my real laugh. Hey, I'm Barry Keoghan, and today we are going to be watching some scenes from throughout my career. Play.
How do... Jesus Christ!
I actually nearly slipped. That wasn't acting, that was real. Real grass.
It's a great old lake, isn't it?
This one, I mean, McDonagh he's incredible, and it's like, you look at all his previous films, it's like, if he sent something, you're 90% gonna sign on. And for this, it came at the right time, and I needed something to kind of show range, and, character that was a bit more gentle, and a bit more naive, and a bit more innocent, and that has no twisted kind of demeanor or motives. It was just a joy.
What I was wanting to ask you was something along the lines of, should have planned this really. But yeah, what I was wanting to ask you was...
With this scene, it's just, again, it's so heartbreaking. He's so innocent, and, you just feel for him. This was the last scene I actually shot in the movie as well. It was just heartbreaking.
You probably wouldn't ever want to, I don't know, to fall in love with a boy like me, would you?
No, Dominic, I don't think so, love.
Oh, yeah, no. I was thinking no.
He was so fixated on Kerry's character, and, they say he was like the most, uneducated one on the island, if you want to say, but I think he was the most cleverest. He's seen people for what they are in that on that island, and he was honest, and that's why Colin's character didn't really always like him. He was just brutally honest, and so much fun playing with this character, like on a scale of animation, like how far we go. And me and Martin had this thing of 1 to 10, and I'd always go 8 or 9, like picking the hair or doing something more like some sort of tick, and Martin be like, no, bring it back down to 4.
Not even in the future, like when I'm your age.
We always thought he OCD of some sort, or he was battling with something anyways, and these tics were always sort of like nerves and these little isms, yeah, but I just thought it'd add to it. I mean, it wasn't in the script.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Just thought I'd ask in the off chance, like faint heart and that.
Oh.
Oh, there goes that dream.
Oh, wow. Beautifully written, that whole, Martin not made me stick to every word. You want to stick to every word, but every single word that came from him, even the every single thing, heartbreaking.
There's a serial killer. I want your perspective. First anniversary paper.
He's got lovely hands now, doesn't he?
What makes you think I come so cheap? I thought you'd be curious.
It was so painful because the prosthetics, and we had something to kind of keep my jaw there. I'll keep my lip there. And Mike Marino, he's done a great job, and it's incredible. Him and Matt came up with this whole design, and I think it was a brilliant idea to kind of keep it there because it prevented me from letting that rest. But as the sweat kind of came in and the prosthetics started to get warm, it kind of cut through a little. So it was like going up. I was like, oh. I was actually sore by the end of it after 3 days.
Like you've been planning this his whole life.
I mean, the prosthetic is mainly for the audience. For me, it's in here. I remember they wanted to put contacts in my eyes at one stage, and I was like, I really do want to keep my eyes, to kind of bring that kind of human forward, and to see some sort of pain and some sort of a little bit of weakness as well at moments. I know it's kind of out of focus wherever, but you can kind of still get a sense of it. When you see it go on, the prosthetics and the hair, and you know, even the nose and the teeth, and I was just kind of mesmerized. Like it's the fucking Joker, isn't it? But this was more, sitting in front of Batman was even more. I was like, oh my God. You know, seeing him just come out of the shadow, I was like, oi. All right, Rob.
Who is he?
I mean, he's a fucking great actor, isn't he? We're good friends as well, so that helps. But yeah, we were just kind of going back and forth, and we couldn't really hear one another either in between takes. So it was a lot of like him just sitting there and being like, you know, and me sitting there kind of trying to fix my jaw, which is quite funny. Yeah, he gave me so much, you know, each take gave me so much. And then Matt had come in and, you know, he's unreal. Yeah, we had so much fun with it.
You're just terrified. Because you're not sure he's wrong, huh? You think they deserved it, huh? You think they deserved it.
I remember studying hyenas a lot, and then just kind of finding that laugh kind of brought me to that place with my voice. And I wanted to keep the voice young, you know, and sort of, yeah, it was a tough one. It was a tough one to find it, but, you know, I remember keeping my own laugh, which is kind of scary. That's my real laugh.
I'd like to talk to you. I'm not going to take up much of your time.
It basically takes up all my time.
Of course. I've only got 10 minutes because I gotta get to class, so what's up?
My husband told me about you and your father.
Oh, he did? Did he also tell you about my mom?
No.
So crazy.
Sorry. Maybe I'm not the one you should hear it from. But ever since your husband killed my father, he's been flirting with my mom. Constantly flirting.
I mean, look at it. It's like fucking sitting there with spaghetti on my lap and a pair of boxers in front of Nicole Kidman. It's yeah, it will stick with me. Rewatching it, it's I mean, he's a genius, Yorgos. It's so dark and so twisted. I mean, keeping a straight face because like you deliver everything so dead almost, you know, and just doing it with Colin as well was like, he does it perfect, you know. I just couldn't like hold it in. It's just so, I don't know, it's so straightforward. But this scene was, you know, I didn't really laugh in this, like between takes or anything. It was just so dark.
To be honest, she's got feelings for him too.
I don't know. I don't like to think of it as, you know, being dark in the moments, like when I'm rewatching it or wherever, but, you know, you got to stay true and not kind of judge a character when you're in these scenes. If you have it set up in your head that, all right, this is dark and I'm being quite, you know, evil and have that kind of demeanor, well, then it's going to play different.
She thinks he's very nice hands. Truth is, he's beautiful hands. All doctors have clean, nice, beautiful hands.
I've got lovely hands. I remember it just coming in buckets, but you know what? I rather spaghetti cold anyway, so that's weird to say. But you know what I mean? That's when I came up with the, I think it's in the scene where I put it in and take it back out because it was actually getting too full, but it worked.
I thought I was the only one who ate spaghetti that way. Maybe my dad.
You should wipe his mouth.
Later, of course, I found out that everyone eats spaghetti the exact same way. Exact same way. Exact same way. This made me very upset.
Yorgos is running, like he's shouting in the back, stop acting. I remember that day. He was like, stop acting. I was like, I'm an actor.
Everyone puts on a show for Felix. So I'm sorry if my performance wasn't good enough.
I mean, how could you not be obsessed with that man?
No, I don't. I just need you to understand how much I fucking love you. You're the only friend I ever had, Felix.
Well, Oliver was like, there was such a, I remember reading such an arc, you know, that I was like, I could have so much fun with this. And I remember having these moleskin books of, you know, different moments of the script and different versions of Oliver and when to accelerate certain moments and when to kind of pull back and study someone and watch. And so I think that really helped me. And each person, Oliver was kind of different. He played a part for each person. Again, don't judge your character, but I think with this one, it was sort of like there was a blueprint to having this overall plan, and you know, it was sort of like in a playground and having fun with experimenting. And I think he was curious more than anything else. I like how easy it was.
Baby! Let's go, I'm done. Let's go home.
What?
I've got a surprise for you at home.
What is it?
It's a surprise. Yeah. Take this. Be careful with that.
I always love to watch the younger actors and that, to see what they bring, and especially the ones who haven't been trained, and they just gave so much for me. There was a scene at the very start of the movie where I'm forcing her to try a dress on. Nakaya had this kind of process of going away and getting into the zone, and I was fascinated by that. And she'd come back all, you know, full of emotion, and I remember being in the scene where I was like, I don't want to push her too much, but, you know, she was well able, and again, a joy as an actor to have a scene partner like that. She's incredible. Thank you so much for watching.